Tonight, the White House in chaos. President Trump huddled behind closed doors as a cascade of administration officials say they've had enough, including his special envoy to Northern Ireland, former Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney.
I can't stay here. Not after yesterday. You can't look at that yesterday and think I want to be a part of that in any way, shape, or form.
Now, the first cabinet member has resigned, Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao. All of it following the overnight departure of the First Lady's Chief of Staff and the Deputy National Security Advisor. And then there's the condemnation from one-time allies, including former Attorney General Bill Barr, blasting the president's conduct as a betrayal of his office and supporters. And from Senator Lindsey Graham.
All I can say is count me out. Enough is enough. I've tried to be helpful.
This morning, hours after praising the rioters who ransacked the Capitol, a shift in tone from the president, who released a statement through a spokesperson with Twitter and Facebook suspending his accounts. The president saying, quote, "Even though I totally disagree with the outcome of the election, nevertheless, there will be an orderly transition on January 20th. But even with just days left in President Trump's term, top Democrats tonight are saying that's not enough, demanding he be removed from office now through the 25th Amendment.
If the Vice President and the Cabinet do not act, the Congress may be prepared to move forward with impeachment.
One Republican joining in.
The president is unmoored from reality and from his oath.
President-elect Joe Biden with this scathing attack.
He unleashed an all-out assault on our institutions of our democracy from the outset. And yesterday was but the culmination of that unrelenting attack.
Tonight, the White House press secretary speaking out, but the president out of sight.
Let me be clear. The violence we saw yesterday at our nation's capital was appalling, reprehensible, and antithetical to the American way. We condemn it.
Now, sources tell NBC News there have been informal conversations at the staff level here about invoking the 25th Amendment. Former Chief of Staff John Kelly saying today he'd support the move.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.